So how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now in this video I want to make a recap for my trading from the past week just to show you all how I did. Now honestly it was not the greatest week. Again, the markets were kind of slow this week. I think historically September is never really a great month. So on my options account I was not profitable this week, but on my Apex account I was barely profitable. But I'm still getting better every week, trading the break and retest, trading support and resistance. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So now I'm going to show you guys some of my live clips so that you can watch the trades live. Then towards the end of the video, I'm going to be fully transparent and show you all my screenshots from each and every trade I took this past week. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So enjoy the live trading. Alright, I'm watching Tesla. It's currently consolidating under 270. We will see if we can retest that, or at least the VWAP, before potentially getting this next leg down, because it's looking very weak. The problem is that the futures are extremely bullish this morning. Apple's also squeezing straight up, so we'll see what we get here. I'm taking Tesla short here. Only have one contract right now. The Nasdaq is rejecting the pre-market highs. Okay, that's a new low a day on Tesla. On a larger time frame, I'm noticing sort of like a shelf of support. I mean, it's nothing major, but there's a few wicks here at around 266.50. Makes me a little nervous. I definitely timed that well with the Nasdaq, because the Nasdaq just hit a major supply rejection, and is now pulling back. $266. That's where we're at right now. Maybe I should take this off. I'm gonna do it. Nice. That was a nice scalp. We waited for the retest. We saw that Nasdaq was rejecting a very key zone. We got the move down. Sort of interested in shorting Apple here. It's rejecting this level. Futures are incredibly weak. I'm in. I'll probably just stop out above the 9. Oh man, this is already going back up. Okay, I gotta get out of that. That did not work, man. That's a huge bummer because everything else is so weak right now. Alright, I'm short on Tesla. It's very quick off the open, but this is a huge level, the 260 level, and I really can't be afraid to take this trade. And wow, that's already a nice move. Oh my goodness. Look at that drop. They're already up really nicely on these contracts. I am already taking that off. That was a super quick scalp. Really wish I took 2 contracts, but geez, I haven't taken a trade like that off the open in a while. I normally don't, but that's just such a... If you look at the larger time frame, yeah, this is a huge level on Tesla that I had on watch, so I thought I basically have to put a risk on the table if we're rejecting 260. But I did not expect that to move as quickly as it did. So that's a good way to start the day. I got basically a 2-to-1 in less than a minute, so I'll take that. Alright, so I just entered this trade on ES. I was waiting for this break and retest, and I called it a day around here. Things were just too slow, and suddenly things got more volatile. But then this trade set up, and it's looking pretty good, so I took it. We're just going to let it play out. But yeah, this definitely has to be our last trade of the day.
Order submitted.
So if we can get filled down here, that gives us exactly a 2-to-1. We'll see if that works out or not.
Order filled.
Alrighty, stopped out.
Order canceled. Order filled.
Short on ES. We're rejecting a key level on the SPY, and I definitely want to take advantage of this. And the Q is just rejected 360. Okay, I just removed risk from this trade.
Order filled.
Perfect.
Order
Nice.
canceled.
Got a nice 2-to-1 RR out of that. That was a very nice rejection of almost pre-market high. And wow, it is still going. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get into these screenshots. So this is the first one. By the way, I'm just going to quickly, kind of briefly go through each one of these. Now, this is how I journal my trades. I take a screenshot on Thinkorswim and I add some text. So if you want, you can pause the video and read all the text, but you definitely don't have to do that. So yeah, the first trade, it was a winner on Tesla. It was a break and retest of 270 key level. They went short here. I took profits when I was at about a 2-to-1. So the next trade is also on Tesla. I believe this is a break-even trade. Tesla was very weak this day, and I broke this uptrend as well as this key level. I went short here as a continuation sell-off. Got a move in my favor, but I sold for break-even when it came back up. Next trade was on Apple. And yeah, this was honestly not the cleanest setup. It was technically a break and retest of 177.4. So my confirmation candle was this 2-minute bar here. It came back up, tested the level and rejected it, and closed bearish. But this really wasn't the cleanest retest, and it ended up just being a double bottom with the pre-market lows. It probably would have worked out if Apple originally made a further move to the downside and then came back up and retested this zone. But yeah, it got stopped out there. Next trade was on Tesla. I believe this level was the prior day low. It broke down below that level, came back up. It barely kind of retested it, so I went short here. But then this candle instantly flipped bullish and I got stopped out here. Next trade was on Tesla as well. This was a pretty nice winner. This 260 level was a huge level from the higher time frame. Now I normally don't take trades this quickly off the open, but the setup was there and I didn't want to let fear get in the way of me taking this trade. So it broke 260 but instantly rejected and I went short right here. And I got an instant move in my favor, and I was at about a 2-to-1 RR, so I took profit here, and then, yeah, I don't think I traded Tesla again. Next trade is on Amazon, and I was a little disappointed that this trade did not work out, because I feel like this setup was pretty good. It was a break and retest of 131, and I even waited for a nice close of this candle, went short here, looking to get continuation to the downside, and then the buyers stepped up pretty aggressively, and I got stopped out right above this little high. The next trade is on AMD. Now, this was a decent setup. It was a break and retest of pre-market low. I went short here, got a move in my favor, but I was not patient enough to hold through this lower high. So I stopped out for break even here, but that really didn't make a lot of sense because this was also a fair value gap. I felt like it was right to get out at break even because the market was pretty choppy and I wasn't expecting to get like this type of continuation. So I took a break even there. Next trade was on ES. This was a loss in my Apex account. It did a break and retest of 4,400. I thought it looked pretty good. Plus it was with the trend. ES was weak all morning. Went short here. And then this became a double bottom and I got stopped out. Next trade was on Tesla. And yeah, this was not great because on Friday I took 2 losses in a row on Tesla. The setup was okay. It was an alright break and retest. I went short here when it rejected this key level. I got a move down in my favor. And then it became a double bottom. It bottom wicked, it went back up, pretty quickly and I stopped out here, and then I even went for it again right here, and then I had to wait patiently, and every time it came down to like right here, I was so convinced that I wanted to make the next leg down, and then it kept on getting bought back up, so I got stopped out again, and then you can see it had pretty choppy price action for the next hour or so I left it alone. But then I had a pretty nice win on ES. Now, as you can see, this is a SPY screenshot, but I took the trade on ES because this was a SPY level. It was 433. It was a whole site number, as well as we had some rejections there from the pre-market. So when I saw this bearish candle here, I got in short with the stop above this high, and I got a nice move down. And I took profits when I was at a 2-to-1 RR, and yeah, that was my last trade from the week. So there you have it. Those were all my trades from the past week. Really not the greatest week, to be honest, but I certainly tried my best, and I hope you enjoyed me being fully transparent. If you have any advice for me as a trader, please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and I would love to read it and reply to you, because I want to do everything I can to improve as a trader. So that is going to be it for this week's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I certainly enjoy making these videos, so be on the lookout for more of them, as I just continue to document my trading journey. So that's it for today, so thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.